Alright guys, this video is for all those guys that are, man, the video is just terrible. That overhauling the Subaru engine in frame like this. Just wanted to point out a few things. This is the 2.2 liter Subaru, and it's such a tight squeeze from here to here to put the heads back in that I damaged the head gasket, the new head gasket, so I have to go buy another one. What I've learned is that you have to pull these off, move them out of the way, so you can just literally slip it straight through there. That was part of the problem. So just if you do it in frame like this, remember you got to make sure everything is completely cleared out of the way. On this side, I haven't even tried it yet. It's possible I have to remove this, so we'll see how that goes. And then on the head itself, I had them planed. 4 mils was taken off, and then I've coated the gasket with a copper on top. And then I've used the shellac to seal it on that side, and that's the first time I've used the shellac. I'm not really sure I'm happy with it, but that's the product that I used right there. The guys at O'Reilly's told me that that would work. It does stick it to it, so that takes one of the variables out. At least the gasket isn't falling over. The other thing is I tried to put the gasket on this side and then put the head on, but believe it or not, it's still so tight that the thickness of the gasket makes it so you can't get that. See all that scraping that I've done right there? Trying to get it in, it's that tight. So you have to have the gasket on the head side, and then it will just slip right in there. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to go ahead and try to put it in now. All right, I'm back. You can see there's my little Legacy. Took some 1200 grit sandpaper on those, and it cleaned them right up. So anyway, it went right in. So it's just a matter of keeping this away so you can drop it straight down. And then when you're dropping it down, make sure you're watching the bottom bolts. That's where your focus needs to go. So you're gunning for those bolts to go in the proper holes in the bottom first. Don't worry about what's happening on the top. And then it just slides right in. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these guys back before I forget, because I'm an old man and I forget. But anyway, so there we go. I'm gonna go shoot for this next one here and see how well that goes in. Clean it up again and do the shellac, and we'll go from there. All right, I went ahead and pulled the air filter part out. That was so easy to do, guys. Just pull it. It gives you all the room in the world to get this done. And I think you can completely omit the top bolts, maybe except for that corner one, and just put the 3 bottom ones in, drop it in, and then add the top bolts after the fact. So that's going to be nice. All right, there you go. You can see it went in really, really easily. So now we're going to rebuild the rest of it, and we'll see if it fires up. There you go. Those are the valve covers on. That's kind of a cute touch to it. At the other side here. All right, well, the camera went dead on me when I showed the last bit here, but okay, you can see the marks match up pretty close there. Up right there. And then, whoops, sorry. Pretty close there, but I've rotated the motor. You go twice over for a full revolution, but I've done it 3 times now, so it's gone over. I've gone around 6 times, and they're not moving from the marks anyway, but they're off. They're just a little off. This is dead on. And then this one is pretty close. But nothing's perfect, and that always bothers me. But anyway, I got everything together, and we're going to button it up. I now have all the timing covers in. I had to spend a little extra time right in here. There's this little L-shaped rubber piece there that failed to put in, so I had to, and I already put the cam pulleys on. So I went in after the fact and pulled the 3 screws out from the back plate, this guy right here, and got enough space to actually put the piece in. And not sure got it in 100%, but it'll keep the dust out. And then torqued the harmonic balancer, so that took a little more energy than I was expecting. So tomorrow, gonna get the intake, hopefully all the rest of it, and try to fire it up, but we'll see how I feel. All right, well, I got a little ahead of myself, but I've got the intake on, and I already started with the compressor there, but hope I got everything in there right. I just took my time, made sure that I got every single thing dealt with. I didn't actually bolt it down until I tied everything on. And then I didn't torque it all the way to spec. I'm a little scared because when I did this before, the torque wrench that I used was bad, and I over-torqued it and broke the intake right there. The guys welded it, but I'm a little gun shy now, so if it works with this torque setting, then we're all good. So, all right, moving forward. Camera's rolling. All right, go for it. Moment of truth.